explaining my feelings. Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. I write my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause...
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing right away. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down by Emmanuel Sanders. And how about this, partner? He's played 13 seasons in the NFL. He stuck around really by just finding his role in each locker room he's been in and excelling at it. One more big season, and he could move into the top 50 receivers of all time.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Hurts. it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Carr now on first down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the move to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
They go play action with Hurts. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Second down and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Throwing his Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Now a give to Madison. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Madison is in for a Lions touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
A 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Lockett from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are back within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Hurts. And he's going to go down again. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He sets to fire deep, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On play action, now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back up the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Carr's going to keep it himself. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
And this returnable for Hill.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Madison. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready?
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. It was once a nice drive. Stuck right here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that point to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Flushed out right.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Now Hill to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They complete it to Hill. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Down to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That'll work. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he could, he had a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football. The set-up shot at the 33-yard line.
That takeaway partner right there. That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing his car.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Madison.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Lions, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to turn